Okay, so this is the third part of our circles, the fourth part of our circles. So what we are doing is that first, today we're going to learn on calculating the length of arc of a circle. All right. Before that, before I go into the formula, let me just quickly show you what is length of arc. Okay, so I have a circle. All right. So if this circle, this the radius, this the radius, correct? So there is an angle here. All right, let's put this angle to be as 110 degrees, for example. Okay, so the length of arc is basically from here to here. Okay, this is the length of arc. Now, one thing you must notice that the length of arc is actually part of the circumference. So if let's say this is the circumference of the circle, all right, the length of arc is basically this part. This is part of the circumference of the circle. And how do we get the part is because of the theta. All right. So if let's say the theta was bigger, all right, if let's say this theta is bigger, more bigger, sorry, I cannot make it bigger, but if let's say it is like that, okay, then if let's say the theta here is bigger, for example, it becomes 310 degrees, and then your length of arc also will be bigger. All right, so the length of arc, it depends on the value of your how big is your theta. And another thing you must know, that the length of arc is part of the circumference. Okay, so just by using this fact, let's try to solve some questions. Before we go more further, I also want to explain to you on the formula. So our formula for length of arc is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Like just now, as I've shown earlier, that the length of arc depends on your theta, right? If let's say the theta is bigger, for example, this one, this is my theta. So this my theta is small, so my length of arc will be small. But if let's say my theta is bigger, like just now I showed you, this is my theta. All right, if my theta is bigger, and then my length of arc also will be bigger. So that's why we have the theta here. All right, so and then times 2 pi r. If you can see, 2 pi r is the circumference formula. Like I've mentioned earlier, that the length of arc is part of the circumference. It is part of the circumference. That's why we use the circumference formula here. Okay, so this is the formula for length of arc, which is theta divided by 360, which is the angle at the center. Yeah, theta means the angle at the center, divided by 360 times by 2 pi r. So let's look at the first question. The first question, they asked me to find the length. Now, another thing, before I proceed any further, this is the smaller arc. All right, this is the smaller arc, and this would be the major arc. All right, so the length of the smaller arc and the length of the major arc. If I say the major arc plus the smaller arc equals to the circumference, a quick fact, major arc plus minor arc equals to the circumference. All right, so this is one thing that you should know. Now let's go to our question. So the question says find the length of arc for this, the x value. So how will I find the length of arc? I know that the length of arc equals to theta divided by 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, so here my theta is already 38 degrees over 360 times 2 pi, and the radius r is 6, so times 6. So once I do this, once you put this in your calculator, 38 times 2 times pi times 6 divide by 360, here you would get the length of arc, which is x, would be 3.979 cm. So this is the length of arc. You can put this in your calculator and you will get your answer. All right, now the second question, let's go to the B part. So they said find the length of arc in terms of pi. In terms of pi, I've mentioned in my previous videos also, if let's say they want us to find in terms of pi, meaning that I will not include the pi value into my calculator. So if you notice, this question and these questions are the same, but the difference is that in this question I've calculated the pi value into the calculator. In this question I will not do that. So here would be the length of arc, which is x equals to theta, which is 38 divided by 360 times 2 times pi times r, the radius. So what I would do is I will just take 38 times 2 and times 6 first. Okay. So here I will just take 38 times 2 times 6. So this I will get 456 pi over 360. All right. I never times the pi, yeah? I'm just taking the numbers. So now what I will do is I will take 456 divide by the 360 and I would get my answer x, which is the length of arc, equals to 1.267 pi. All right. Because I never include the pi value into my calculator, that's why my pi value is still there. So this is my length of arc in terms of pi. Okay. Now let's go to the C part. So for question C, they said find the value of theta. So in order for me to find the value of theta, let's see what have they given. They've given me the radius, which is 8, and they've given me the length of arc, which is 38. Since they've given me the value of the length of arc, which is 38, I will use the length of arc formula to find my angle, which is my theta. So length of arc formula states that length of arc equals to theta divided by 360 degrees times 2 pi r. So length of arc, which is 38, equals to theta divided by 360 times 2 pi r, which is 8. All right. So what will I do is first, let me just solve this first. Okay. So once I do that, I will get 38 equals to theta divided by 360 times 2 times pi times 8 is 50.265. Okay. And then what I will do is here, this one, I will just bring it to the other side. All right. So here I'll get 38 divided by 50.265 equals to theta over 360. And then I'm just rearranging this to make theta as a subject. So this is divide, come here becomes times. So 38 times 360 divided by 50.265 equals to theta. So in here, which means the value of theta would be, let's calculate, 38 times 360 divided by 50.265. It is 272.16 degrees. This is the value of theta. All right, clear? Now, let's look at the D question. So for the D question, the question mentions that find the length of the major arc. All right. Question is asking me to find the length of the major arc. But what's the twist here? They asked me to find the length of the major arc, but question have given me the length of the minor arc. So in this particular question, actually, I do not even need to use the length of arc formula because I already have the length of the minor arc. They asked me to find the length of the major arc. All right. I know that minor arc plus major arc equals to the circumference, because this is an easy formula. So if let's say I find the major arc, I would just take the circumference minus the minor arc, isn't it? Isn't that easier? That's how I get the major arc. So from here, the major arc, which is x, equals to the circumference, which is 2 pi r, minus the minor arc, which is 5. So here x will be 2 pi and the radius is 6 minus 5. So hence x, which is the major arc, would be 2 times pi times 6 minus 5. So that would be 32.7 cm. All right, this is the length of the major arc. Okay, you can just put this in your calculator and you would get the answer. So this is an easier way for me to do compared, or another way, if let's say I do the length of arc formula, then the another way would be, in order for you to get the length of arc, you know, length of arc equals to theta over 360 times 2 pi r. You already for this particular question, you already know the radius, which is 6. And the only thing you need to find is the theta. But the theta you can find from here because a whole circle is 360. So to get this theta would be 360 degrees minus 78 degrees. Once you do this, you will get your theta already. And then once you got your theta, and then you can also use the length of arc to find the value of x. But this can be a bit complicated. Isn't this much more easier? So hence we use this way. But it's completely up to you whether whichever way that you feel like using. And now the last part, okay? Find the value of the radius. So now I already give you the length of arc. I give you the theta and I ask you to find the value of the radius. One thing you must understand that this theta is for minor arc, okay? This theta is for minor arc. This theta corresponds to this arc, all right? And this is the length of arc, length of major arc, all right? This is the length of major arc, okay? This is the length for this. So since they gave me the length of major arc, I need to have, in order for me to find the radius, I need to have the theta of the major arc, all right? First step you find is the theta of, or we can say the angle of the major arc. So the angle of major arc will be the whole circle angle minus the minor arc angle. So this would be 360 minus 110. You get 250 degrees. So which means the theta for the major arc is 250 degrees. Since I already have the theta, now just by using the formula, length of arc equals to theta over 360 times 2 pi r. So here I would take 128 equals to theta, which is 250 over 360 times 2 pi r. So one thing I can do is you can just rearrange your entire formula to make r as the subject. All right. So if let's say I were to do this each step, I will just solve this one first. Okay. So once I solve this 250 divide by 360, I will get 0.694 times 2 pi r. And then from here, I will take 128 divide by 0.694 equals to 2 pi r. I'm just trying to bring everything now to the other side so that I can make the radius alone. And then I would take 128 divide by 0.694. I would get 184.44 equals to 2 pi r, which means the radius would be 184.44 divided by 2 pi. All right. So once I divide this by 2 pi, I will get my radius would be 29.35. And that is how I solve it. So in a nutshell, this is how we solve the length of arc of a circle.